versus women in a battle of the sexes. Women or men, which is the better sex? And here are the stars of the better sex, Bill Anderson and Sarah Purcell.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi there. Hi and welcome to The Better Sex.
The show that asked the question, how far are these men going to go?
I like the answer to that one.
What I mean is these guys came on the show last time. They immediately knocked out the women, and they're all set to go down and play against the women in the studio audience, and I think we ought to say a quick hello to them.
Hello, Bill. My name is George Castile. I live in Los Angeles, and we're called the Mean Machine. Mean Machine, Mean Machine, Mean Machine.
You interview them. I'm scared of them.
Bill, I'm Hank Martinez from Huntington Beach, California. I'm a full-time student and a bartender.
You guys have got the deepest voices of any cheerleaders I've ever heard. Ernest?
Ernest Baker from Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm a coach there, and I plan on going to graduate school in January.
All right, great. Richard?
My name is Fry. I'm a student at Orange Coast College. Today is my 23rd birthday, and want better birthday present than $5,000 from the audience.
There you go. And Curtis?
My name is Curtis Christensen. I'm a recent graduate from Santa Monica City College, and I plan to go into UCLA.
All right. And little
Hi, Bill.
Robert?
Robert Nieves. My wife and I are starting a new race. She's Polish, I'm Puerto Rican, and our kids are Puerto Ricans.
And there you have the better sex right there. All right, when we left off last time, the men had defeated the women, they shut them out, and they're really ready to go after 30 ladies in their studio audience. And we're going to be back to play that audience knockout right after you watch this, so don't go away. Come on, Mean Machine. Welcome back into the better sex. The men's team is all set to play against 30 ladies in our studio audience for $5,000 great big dollars. We need you ladies to stand, if you would, please. An energetic group out there, but you haven't met the Mean Machine yet. They're all right, too. All right, guys, you get one question down here. With that one question, you want to try to fool and knock out as many of these 30 ladies as you can. If you knock out all 30 of them, you win $5,000 to add to the $1,000 you won on our last show, making your total earnings $6,000. Howsomever, if any of you ladies withstand these guys and you're still standing after the 6 rounds of questions, you're going to divide a pot of $500 among you. So if you'll get your voting indicators, we'll begin the little battle now. I've got to warn you, ladies, that George right here, our leadoff batter on our last show, demolished the women all by himself. Right. So watch him, he's tough. All right.
George, do it again.
All right.
Are you ready, George?
Yes, sir.
All right. Former President Gerald Ford recently dedicated a park in his hometown. In what state was Ford born? Now, there's the correct answer. You can use that or make up a bluff.
Nebraska.
All right, if you agree with Nebraska, vote yes, and if not, vote no. I'm not too sure I believe it. I think all the votes are in. There are 29 no votes. Evidently, somebody did not get their vote in on time. 29 ladies disagreed with Nebraska. The correct answer is Nebraska. The men have won the game. $5,000. That's unbelievable. And we'll be back to the Mean Machine and the better sex in just a minute. Goodness gracious, that's never happened before.
Everyone.
George, that's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That's the first time on our show since we've been doing our show, and we've been on the air about 15 or 16 weeks now. That's the first time anybody has ever knocked out the entire audience with one question, and you did it after knocking out the entire women's team. He's a mean machine all by himself.
Now listen, the rest of you guys can just go home. Bye. George here will be the entire men's team from here on out. Unbelievable. Congratulations, George. Boy, you should be really proud.
Keep it up.
That is something else.
I think we need to explain maybe one little thing, because while the commercial was going, a lot of people were asking. Actually, Gerald Ford's parents were from Nebraska. And, of course, everybody identifies him with Michigan, but his adopted parents raised him in the state of Michigan.
In Michigan, yes.
But he was actually born in Nebraska.
In Nebraska. Wow.
Fooled a lot of folks.
I should say. Wow, that's terrific. Listen, I'd like you all to meet the women's team now, real quickly. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy Shulman. I live in Huntington Beach, and I'm a student at Golden West College. I'm studying real estate law.
Terrific. Hi, Josephine.
Josephine Whaley from Keys, California, and I'm here having a ball.
Terrific. Hi, Susan.
Hi, I'm Susan Rayfield from Granada Hills. I'm a full-time mother and a full-time student.
All right, and hi, Leslie.
Hi, I'm Leslie Williams. I'm a hypnotist, and fellows, I want you to look deeply into my eyes and repeat to yourself silently, inwardly, and meaningfully, the women are going to win.
They may not get a chance if George has his way. Hi, Janice.
Janice Allen. I'm a graduate of USC, and I'm a teacher in Pasadena Unified School District.
All righty, and hi, Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Henry. I'm a cocktail waitress in Hermosa Beach. In my spare time, I like to get some use out of the camper I own.
Ah, terrific. Well, there you've got the better sex right here. Come on, Kathy. They've done real well now, but we still have more money than they do. The women's team has won $9,000, the men's team $6,000, but we have one strike against us. We've lost a game to this men's team. We can't lose another one. We've got to win. So here we go with the first question. Remember, the object of the game is to fool the man. The Playboy sex poll recently asked 100 men, quote, "Where do you most like to make love other than bed?" What answer placed first? And there's your card, Kathy. That has the correct answer and also a bluff. Use whichever one you think will fool the man.
No, definitely in the woods.
In the woods is our answer, Bill.
Okay, let's see if we can get two of the guys to agree or disagree with that. Hank?
I like it in the shower, but I'm going to agree with the woods.
Go to the woods and then go to the shower. Okay, we've got a yes vote. George?
I'm thinking of something else for some reason. I believe the beach.
Okay, so you're going to disagree with the woods.
Yes.
All right, we've got a yes and we've got a no. Ernest, you're going to settle the vote for the team. You agree with the woods.
I'm going to have to disagree myself.
You're just hanging in there with George because he's been right so far. Okay. Ernest, you and George, you're on the line now. If you've been fooled, you're knocked out. Otherwise, we've knocked out two of the ladies. We say the answer in the woods is the incorrect answer.
Other than in bed, men like to make love in the shower.
All right, little Robert here. We've got one of the ladies on the bench. The rule, of course, is 2 with each question. Which one of the other 5 would you like to have sit down?
Number 3, Leslie.
Oh, our hypnotist there. It didn't work on you, did it?
No.
All right, 4 ladies remain standing. Let's get 2 of them with this next question. In a typical family of 2 children of different ages, which child is likely to be the more jealous? There's the card.
The younger one.
All right, we say the younger one.
Okay, Stephanie, do you think it's the young child?
I am the youngest, and according to my family, I guess I will agree.
You're going to agree with the youngest. We have a yes vote. Janice?
I've been around several families that have had a lot of children, and the youngest ones usually are jealous of their older brothers and sisters.
So you're going to agree?
Right.
All right. Okay, Robert, we say that the answer, the youngest, is the correct answer, that you're telling the truth with that.
It says here that the more jealous child is the older one, and you're out. The mean machine rolls on. All right. All right, Robert, we're down to 2 ladies. If you can fool them, we can go down there and have that fun all over again that we just had. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fix your collar there, Robert.
It's coming up around. According to a study published in the UCLA Law Review, if 2 people of different sexes have been found guilty of committing similar crimes, one is more likely to be given a longer sentence. Now, which sex gets the longer sentence? There's your card.
The man?
All right, we say the men.
All right, we need the 2 of you to either agree or disagree. Susan, do you think it's the men that's more likely to get the longer sentence?
I agree with Robert.
You're going to agree that it's the man. Josephine?
I agree also.
You're going to agree as well. Okay. We hope he hasn't fooled us on this one, because if he has, we've lost the game. Robert, we say that the answer, the men, is the correct answer.
The sex that gets the longer sentence is the men, and we didn't fool him, Robert. You're out.
All right. Great. Come on up, Josephine. is not done yet. Robert is sitting down. Now, which of the other men would you like to have sit down with him?
Number 4, George.
Number 4, George.
I wonder why.
I do wonder why. 4 men left. Let's try to knock 2 of them out, Josephine. Step over here in front of the microphone so we can hear you. The Academy for the Psychology of Sports has compiled a sports violence index. The index lists sports according to the amount of violence shown by spectators. Which American sport is considered to have the most violent fans? And there's your card.
Boxing.
Boxing is our answer, Bill.
All right, the most violent fans. Hank, you think they're boxing fans?
I agree.
All
Definitely.
right, we've got a yes vote. Ernest, you think they're boxing fans?
Well, he says definitely, so I'll go along with him.
All right, you 2 guys are on the line. We say boxing fans is the correct answer.
The sport with the most violent fans is hockey, and you're out. Josephine, good work. Good work. Josephine, there's 2 men left now. If we can fool and knock out those 2 men, we can win the game, all right? Here we go. This is for the game one way or the other. A migraine headache is usually caused by a change in the size of the blood vessels in the head. Which way does their size change? There's your card.
They get larger.
They get larger is our answer, Bill.
Richard, this question's for the game, so be very careful.
I have to disagree with that. If they constrict, this causes pain. If they enlarge, it wouldn't cause any pain for them.
All right, we've got a no vote.
I'll disagree also. I don't think it's...
Okay, hang on. We've got our consensus for the game. We say the answer that they enlarge is the incorrect answer.
The way blood vessels change when one gets a migraine is they get larger, and you're... Who's got my answer? Oh, dynamite.
Congratulations. The mean machines over there getting their enlarged blood vessels and their headaches. Guys, we've lost 1 game now to this ladies' team, and that means we cannot afford to lose again. So we'll get in our huddle and go mean machine a few times. And in the meantime, I wish you a lot of luck playing against the men in the audience.
Thank you very much. Josephine's our secret weapon, and we're going to be back to put it to use right after
Mean
this.
machine.
Come on.
Mean machine. Mean machine.
Come on.
Mean machine.
You saved the day again. Well, my ladies just defeated George and the rest of the men's team. They won another $1,000, bringing their total winnings now up to $10,000. And they're going to try to win $5,000 more by playing 30 men in the studio audience. Hey, you 30 guys, stand up, please. All right. Now, each of you ladies gets 1 question, and with that question, you want to try to fool and knock out as many of those men as you can with your answer. If you succeed, you knock out all 30 of them, you win $5,000. But if you should fail and there's some men left standing, they split a pot of $500. Gentlemen, get your voting indicators ready, and we'll ask you the first question. Step right up, Kathy. Here's the first question. Jimmy Carter is one of 2 brothers. Which of the Carter brothers is older? There's your card, and that has the correct answer on it, or you can make up a bluff.
Jimmy.
If you think it's Jimmy, vote yes. If not, vote no. 13 of the men agreed with Jimmy. 17 of the men disagreed. The correct answer is Jimmy. If you voted no, sit down. Oh. Okay, Josephine. Just kind of interesting here. Jimmy is 53 and Billy is 40. Very good. Yay for Billy, she says. All right, Josephine, the secret weapon is up at bat now. On Welcome Back, Kotter, Mr. Kotter just became the father of twins. What sex are the Kotter twins? And there's your card, Josephine.
Naturally, it's the female because we are the better sex.
Oh, you think it's a female, vote yes. If not, vote no. 9 of the men agreed with female. 4 of the men disagreed. The correct answer is female. If you voted no, sit down. 9 men left standing in the audience, and we have 4 women up here to knock them out for $5,000. You all set, Susan?
Yep.
How many numbered balls are there in a standard game of pocket billiards? There's your card.
15.
If you think it's 15, vote yes. If not, vote no. 5 of the men agreed with 15, 3 of the men disagreed, and 1 man didn't get his vote in on time. The correct answer is 15. If you voted no, sit down. All right. Whittle them down now to only 5 men left standing, and we have 3 chances to knock them out for the big money. What musical instrument is superstar Elton John most famous for playing? There's your card.
Guitar.
Think it's guitar, vote yes. If not, vote no. All of the men have voted no. They've all voted alike. Leslie, if you fooled them all, we've won the big money right here and now. You said the guitar. All 5 of the men have disagreed. The correct answer is the piano. We didn't fool any of them. Nice try. That was a good bluff, though. That was a very good bluff. 5 men still standing in the audience, and we've got 2 chances to knock them out. Here we go, Janice. When a human baby is conceived, the sex of the baby is always genetically determined by just one of the parents. Which parent? There's your card.
The father.
You think it's the father, vote yes. If not, vote no. All 5 of those men voted yes. Janice, if you fooled those 5 men out there on this question, we've won $5,000. You said the men. All 5 of them agreed. The correct answer is the father. We didn't fool any of them. They know too much about those things. All right, gather around Stephanie. Give her some moral support, because we've got to fool these 5 men right here and now in order to win the $5,000. Otherwise, some of them may walk away with $500. Here we go. Farrah Fawcett first began to achieve national recognition when she was seen on a television commercial advertising shaving cream. What brand of shaving cream was Farrah pushing? There's your card.
Noxzema.
You think it's Noxzema, vote yes. If not, vote no. All 5 of the men have voted alike. Stephanie, if we fooled these 5 men this time, we've won $5,000. You said Noxzema. All 5 of the men voted yes. The correct answer is Noxzema. We didn't fool them, and the men win the game. Come on down and get your money. You 5 guys split $500. Come on down and get your money. Come on. Come on. You deserve it. We'll be back in just a minute with more of the Better Sex after this. Congratulations. Very good.
Well, the 5 guys did what the 30 ladies couldn't do out there a while ago.
My gosh. Well, they deserved it. They certainly did.
Well, the women have won $10,000. The men have won $6,000. Each team has lost once to the other team. So we're getting down to survival of the fittest.
Let's start another game.
Curtis, come on down. The men will start off in the attack position. Let's see if we can get rid of a couple of ladies on this first question. Psychology Today reports that women who commit murder are most likely to do it in one room of the house. Which room?
The kitchen.
All right, we say the kitchen.
All right. Kathy, do you think it's the kitchen that women would most likely commit murder in?
No, I would say that it would be the bedroom because...
All right. Because will do.
It's more convenient.
We've got a no vote. Susan, do you think it's the kitchen?
It's either the kitchen or the bedroom, and let me put my thinking cap on for 2 seconds. Bedroom, he'd be sleeping. Kitchen, she has the knives. I'll go with the kitchen.
You're going to go with the kitchen. We've got a no vote. We have a reasoning vote here with a yes with Susan. So, Josephine, it's all up to you. Do you think it's the kitchen?
No, I think it'd be the bathroom. That's why I vote no.
You're going to vote no. Got a whole other room here now. All right, Kathy and Josephine, you two are on the line. Curtis, we say that the answer, the kitchen, is the incorrect answer.
I love these nice, cheerful questions we have on this show. Women most often commit murder in the kitchen. Oh. All right, Curtis.
You're right, Susan.
All right, a couple of them are going to commit murder right here on television, I think. 4 ladies remain standing as we move right along. The Journal of Sex Research has reported on a study where college women were hypnotized in 12 one-hour sessions in an experiment to make something grow. After the sessions, each woman had averaged 2 inches of growth. Now, what grew?
Their hair.
All right, we say the hair.
Okay, Susan, do you think it's the hair?
I disagree.
You're going to disagree. We got a no vote. Leslie?
I disagree. It's the bust.
Ah, all right. We say the answer, the hair, is the incorrect answer, Curtis.
The hypnotist over there. After being hypnotized, what grew on the women was their breasts, and we didn't fool them, Curtis. You're out.
Fabulous. Okay, Stephanie. You get to knock out one of the men. Which one?
All revenge is sweet. Number 5, George.
Go ahead, George.
Poor George. He's never going to get to play it again. All right, here we go. We've got another. Oh, I think we're running out of time. Stephanie, we get to be in the attack position, though, the next time when we come back with the better sex. You've done real well.
We got to go.
Yeah, we sure do.
Don't commit any murder in the kitchen between now and tomorrow. Make it a good day.
Make it a good one. Bye-bye.
Some contestants and members of the studio audience will receive Wet Your Whistle with Lip Quencher, the moisturizing lipstick by Chapstick in 24 wet wonderful colors. And the Northern Automatic Blanket lets you sleep as warm as you like for pennies a night while you save on home fuel bills. And Norelco's Coffee Maker, exclusive Dial-A-Brew with Brew Miser. Satisfies individual tastes and saves on coffee too. Dial-A-Brew Coffee Maker by Norelco. And the Clock and Long Grain and Wild Rice-A-Roni. Perfect blend of wild rices, herbs, and spices. Wild Rice Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. This is Gene Wood speaking for The Better Sex, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.